Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cat on a Sofa. And today I will be looking at Batman Begins. This is the Warner Brothers. I believe they're listed as Ultimate Collection, Ultimate Collector sets. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, shall we? So before we get started, as usual, guys, if you do enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help me out. So. It is, as I said, it is a Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector set, and I have three of these. I have the Batman Begins, and I have the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises. I kind of wish I'd have got all five of the ones they dropped, but money gonna be money. So this is the Outer Slip. It's fairly nice. It's not perfect. If you can see, it has some odd bubbling, and you can see the like the folds underneath the outer layer, and on top of all that, it's even got some like scuffs on it, and it was like that from when I started. I don't know if that's like a printing error or what, but it seemed to be a rather widespread thing. In fact, some of the early ones I saw were considerably worse than this. But that being said, it has some nice spot glossing on it, and it's fairly good. It's solidly into like above standard release territory. Definitely falling short of premium for me, but premium is hard thing to get right apparently, especially in the Western world, it would seem. So we will have a look at the Steelbook first. So it is a matte finish with spot glossing, not nearly as much spot glossing, and what's even worse, it's a bit of a streaky matte too. You only normally see this on like certain glossy finishes. I don't know if I can get the camera to pick it up, but it definitely feels a bit streaky. But it does have spot glossing on just the Batman actually, and not sorry, just the Batman logo, and only the logo on the front. I wish it kind of had more spot glossing, because I like spot glossing. It's nice. But what can you do? It is what it is, and it's pretty decent. It has some pretty nice artwork on the discs, which I'm always a fan of. And does it have any artwork behind? It does. So let's take a look at that. And yeah, it has well some artwork. It's fine. It doesn't blow me away or anything, but it's good enough, you know? Sometimes good enough has to be good enough. Like, not quite spectacular, but it's all right, I guess. So yeah, this is the Steelbook, and that's the front and the back and the spine. And it's fine. So guys, what do we have in the goodie box? It's rather loaded, man. There are loads and loads of stuff in here. So we have a rather decent booklet with some spot glossing on. Not a big fan of the staple booklets over bound, but that being said, it is rather premium feeling on nice thick glossy, very glossy paper actually. And yeah, it's really nice. I like production booklets, and I've said before, it's less of a production booklet. I guess it's more of just an art booklet. Yeah, I don't look at these nearly as often as I should, and I probably should, but I don't. So we have a poster, and again, I've made my position very clear on folded posters. But yeah, it's unusable with all the folds on it, right? But I guess it's just consider it just another art. And yeah, it comes with like a whole bunch of art cards and storyboards. So let's just go through them all. So yeah, it's they have some storyboards and some just stills from the movie, and they're pretty decent. They're like I'd put these on par with like Arrow, with Arrow art cards. They're pretty good. Like yeah, they're not quite like, you know, developed photo quality, but they're not terribly far off, and I'd definitely say they're pretty decent as far as art cards go. And yeah, I always appreciate art cards, and we actually have some actual art too. Oh, there's stuff on the back of these too. Ugh, lots of stuff. I'll go through the backs as well just to double check that there's not anything else in there. So let's just get through all those. Oh, there's not stuff on all of the backs. So I guess some of the backs have stuff on and some don't. So yeah, there's another one. And the the double-sided ones are quite nice actually. I guess there were just the two. So yeah, that's the Christopher Nolan Batman Begins, Warner Brothers Fullslip collector's box set thing. And as far as box sets go, it's pretty decent. Like, I wouldn't put it up there with like Nova or Wheat, Manta Labs, and the like, but it's definitely good. Like, it's definitely above good, I think. And what else can you really say, guys? It's a great trilogy to own, and I needed them in 4K. So yeah, for me it was an incredibly easy pickup because I didn't have these films in 4K, and I kind of want to go on a mission to get all of Christopher Nolan's films in 4K now. I know you can't get Memento. I do need uh, Interstellar and Dunkirk, and I think those are the only two that I don't have in 4K. I know what's that, or the other film that he did, which I don't even own. I can't even remember the name of the other one. It's kind of a lesser known work of his, I think. But yeah, I might plonk that onto the screen at some point. But yeah, as for Batman Begins, I definitely don't think the action scenes are the strongest. I don't think Christopher Nolan was terribly fantastic at filming action scenes at the time, and he has definitely improved since then. Like with Tenet and Inception, yeah, I definitely think he improved his action scenes after this. Especially, you can be seen in the Dark Knight when there are a lot of really good action set pieces in that one, especially like the truck flip, and I think that's kind of when he started being known for his practical work as well. So yeah, go Nolan there, guys. And the more I watch these, the more I enjoy them. But I definitely think Batman Begins is probably the weaker of the three, although I think the third one gets a lot of hate also. So, I don't know. Let me know which one of the trilogy is your favourite, although inevitably, most of you will probably just say The Dark Knight because, oh, let's just face it, The Dark Knight is a masterpiece, isn't it? So, yeah. So, guys, I think that's about all I have time to say on this one, and as usual, if you did enjoy this and you are still watching to the end, please consider liking and subscribing the channel if you do want to see more content like this. I have a lot more steelbooks to get through, and you know, the ever increasing collection. I actually did a count the other day. I'm up to 246 steelbooks, so that's good. And I have a matrix set on the way, although every does seem to have lost it, which is really, really annoying. And apparently Zavi can't do anything until it's been 5 working days, so I still have a couple of days to wait on that. I actually ordered it. I ordered it last Wednesday for next day delivery, and then it just seemed to have vanished into the ether. And I ordered 2 more Blu-rays, just standard 4K Amarais yesterday, and they are currently out for delivery. I was really, really hoping that like those going through the same sorting office would somehow make my Matrix one get paired up, but its current status hasn't changed, so I'm not holding out any hope on that. But I do finally have the 4 movie Matrix set theoretically on the way. So yeah, I'm hoping that comes, and if they do lose it, I just hope it doesn't sell out in the interim, because that would be so tragic if I finally decided to pull the trigger on it, only for it to just get lost in transit and sell out. That would be atrociously bad. And what else do I have, guys? I actually have nothing due now until I want to say the 26th. It officially releases. I'm hoping it comes before that, but it's the Kick-Ass Universal box. It is Universal, right? I'm pretty sure it's Universal. I don't think it's Warner Brothers. I'm fairly sure it's yeah. I'm almost completely certain it's a Universal one. Because yeah, it's the same as the Nobody. I think it's even the same team that designed it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I don't have Kick-Ass in 4K, and Kick-Ass is one of my favorite films. In fact, Kick-Ass is one of the earliest Blu-rays I ever bought, and not just that. I went through like a little period of time where gambling was a bit of a problem for me, and I ended up having to sell my admittedly tiny Blu-ray collection at the time, uh, just to get enough money, and that was one of the few that I actually kept. That, and I think Avatar, because those two held a sort of nostalgic value for me, especially Avatar. And Avatar is the first Blu-ray I ever bought. So yeah, but I think I'm starting to ramble there, guys. So I will see you tomorrow, and I think I will do the Dark Knight because I might as well do all three. So I will see you tomorrow, guys.